and welcome back to our channel. My name is Tiffany. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. We always love having you, new or old. It's again that time of the week. Time to do our seedling update and our planter update. So, a lot has happened this week. Hubby got the power supply all taken care of, and there's lots of new growth. So, yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, so here we are. There's the power supply. It's plugged in right now, running over here, and the misters are running quite well, if not a little better than they were before. So now I just got to put that into the main power supply. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed on the live stream, but the water tank I had made wasn't being used last weekend. That's because it'd be best to make sure you remember to check the caulking in the tube and make sure it's the proper one that can go underwater. And if anybody is wondering, now that the whole system's done and I've got the power system all hooked up together, what our power usage would be. So we've hooked up a power meter down here showing us exactly what we're using. As you can see, we're bouncing around 175, yeah, around there, about 175 on the wattage. Not too bad, being that is everything, the lights, the water pump, the mist, all of it. So I'm happy with that. Running this means about $10 a month. Not too bad.
Okay, so we are starting off over here with our lovely seed starter kits. As you can see, I'll just kind of go up there. You can see lots of new growth going on in there. So far, we're having some issues getting our chives to grow, but I've heard that this year's been a bad year for chives. But yeah, you can see all the lovely goodness going on in there, and they're fogging up like they're supposed to for what they are. And that's exactly what they're supposed to do for self-watering. And then here we are with the trees. And I'm just gonna go over top here like this, and you might not be able to see it just yet on the camera, but there are a couple of the tree seeds that are starting to push through. So by next week we'll probably have a better look at them. And then our salad bar, which is over here, and well, my dill for outside. As you can see, we've got some coming up here too, some of the kale and the lettuce mix and the spinach. And then if we go over here, got some of the summer savory. Can't see it on camera, but there's some of that. And the dill still isn't coming up yet. Neither is the mint. I think there's summer savory there, but I can't honestly see. So that's what's going on with those. Then we come over here, and I'll back up so you can everybody see. See, we're all back into place. You'll notice something's missing, which I'll show you in a second. Alright, so if we come in, we got his carrots and his radishes. So you'll see we've got some radishes, 4 coming up there, two coming up there, so that'll be interesting to see how they grow in the Dixie cups. And so far, no carrots to report, at least right now. Then hang on, let me just grab my trusty treble light so everybody can see. So there you go, you can see we got the lavender, and they're starting with their second sets of leaves. You can see that, so that's good. And of course the borage is going nicely, and it's got its second set of leaves. Actually, one of them looks like it may actually have a third set of leaves coming up. So they're doing great, loving the light. And we even have one, I think, right there trying to make its way up. So, and then the NC hasn't been a great germination rate, but if you notice, we do have second leaves already. So that's looking quite, the ones that we have come up are looking quite nice. And then as I was stating, something looks different on the fountain this week. You'll notice we actually did harvest the watercress. Actually, I have a clip that you guys can see in after I'm done in this part. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my container here for the harvesting of the watercress. So we're going to put that there. And we're going to start watering or harvesting. Guess I just pull, right? Just kind of see what we can do here. Whoop. It's trying to bring the rocks with it.
It's not allowed to bring the rocks with it.
Well, that's what it's doing. I'm going to try and get off as much as we can. I'm going to have to water it or wash it in there. Alright, so can we see that? There we are, everybody. All harvested and ready to go, and as you can see, a couple little roots left, but other than that, perfect. So there it is. And I come over here, and you can see all the lovely green in some of the cups. So if you notice, sweet basil doing nice. So is the oak leaf lettuce. It's actually starting to look like lettuce. I can't wait to harvest it. Cilantro's doing good, and it's blocking the sage over there. Then we got some sage coming up too, which is awesome. Chamomile is doing great. Lemongrass, not too bad. Still having some issues with the mint here, but the daisies, both that daisy and that daisy, are doing good. Bella's salad mix, you can see it's starting to look like a salad mix. Again, we're having some issues with the thyme here, but the one over there is growing at least. The lemon balm, nothing has happened. I think those seeds were really old. Then you got the sweet marjoram back there, which is doing pretty decently. Summer savory has a couple in there, if you notice it here. There's a couple in there, so they're growing. The oregano, I think we may have lost the little plant that we found. I think it may have passed. And then, of course, the kale. So yeah, that is doing an amazing. They're all doing great. Like I said, hubby's got the power supply in now, so there it is. And if you notice, we got two new buttons. You can't see because there's no lights hooked up, but there are the two buttons. So this button controls the fountain's mist, and this button controls the mist coming from over here. So yeah, that's that. And all looking good. So we're going to be fixing up the fountain in the next week or so to get it ready for the watercress going back in, and the crowcress. We're going to do half and half and see how it goes, but that needs to be all taken care of. But as you can see, we've got everything. So we do have some success so far. We have some plants. We haven't lost anything, knock on wood. So there you have it, everybody. We have some stuff growing. Chris got some work done on the power supply, so that's awesome. And we're getting ready for the next phase in the watercress's journey. And hopefully we'll have some trees next week. They'll be popping up a little bit more as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today and catching up with our seedlings and the kids' projects. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come join our family so you don't miss out on any more awesome chaos and fun that we can get up to, and some grocery hauls and all that lovely stuff. Just a whole family vlog. And again, for all of you who are already part of the family, we love you all and appreciate everybody out there. But it's my turn. It's time for me to go get some stuff done myself. So I will leave it at that, and we'll see everybody in the next one. Bye, everybody.